Hey, you're right, people. Tottenham Hotspur to be back with TJ.
Well,
Yeah.
I got
How you doing,
okay.
man?
Well, I got my people. Sorry, I'm on the death bike, innit? Riding back home from work, you know. It's fucking raining heavy, bruv. I'm literally getting soaked, but I'm depressed. Like every Spurs fan out there, I'm depressed, innit? Yesterday just was not good enough, man. We needed to win against Crystal Palace. It was a vital game in in our savior to stay up, but clearly we're going down. That's my understanding. We're definitely going down. We don't look like we are going to stay up. All the teams around us are just better than us. It's just a joke, man. What's your take? You were in the stadium, my bro. In fact, I'm so
Yeah,
glad I didn't end up getting them tickets. You know, like obviously while I was doing the content creating, Ellie was the one that was looking. Got had a few people look for tickets to me. You know, and I was actually going to spend my hard-earned money on this Tottenham game. You know, but while I was doing the
yeah.
as you know, you were there in it. You were interviewed while everybody was trying to call up my phone. Every single second, some a new
Yeah,
message. You know. So
yeah,
I would just want to say thank you to Danny Kariakou. And he actually plugged a
yeah.
ticket for me. You know. Sadly, I wasn't able to respond to him in time, you know, because I was literally so busy yesterday. Content was contenting, but yeah, man. What was your take inside the stadium?
Mate, it was like going to a funeral. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
yeah,
It was like going to a funeral, man. Like the way we played, the way like look, the first 10 minutes, I
yeah,
sort of hoped not out of any tangible like evidence that
yeah,
maybe the players will come out all guns blazing. I'm not saying we had to
yeah.
score like right away, but and try and get at Palace. But
We
instead, we saw the opposite.
we done the
I mean,
we done the
Palace
polar
were
opposite.
like, bro, Palace almost scored in 40 seconds.
Yeah, yeah,
They
and you know
almost
that
scored in 40 seconds. Like,
that's the most frustrating thing about the whole game, you know, in my opinion. And also, let me just make a disclaimer as well. Sorry about the audio. As you know, I'm outside, innit? I can't really control what
mm,
the audio's like. Obviously, I could if I could use my flipping head and my actual mic. I would have plugged my mic in. But for some reason, StreamYard, if you're watching this, bruh, I actually dislike your service. How can you allow a stereo mic to be able to be plugged in, but you can't allow a wireless headset to also be used at the same time? So essentially, I can't use my microphone because I can't hear Has. That's basically it. Or you can hear me and I can't hear you. You know, it's a
yeah,
joke. It's
yeah,
a joke. But I'm using my earbuds, and that's why the audio is a bit bad. And you know what? To be honest with you, you see that microphone that I did the interviews with, yeah?
yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
microphone is perfect for days like this. Whenever I'm doing my ride to die videos, that's the mic I'm using. You hardly hear anything. You. Right, I think she's got a big bump. Oh, sorry, bro. Like, bro, I just don't. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so unhinged. I'm a hilarious guy. Like, no, bro. Like, literally, just. Yeah, no.
Bro, that's
Going
the only,
back to getting back.
that's the only positive thing I've had in the past 24 hours. So don't worry.
Yeah, man. You know, if you don't laugh, you cry right now, man. It's terrible at Tottenham. All right, cool. So, Has, I've got a good question for you then. Yeah. Eager
Yeah.
to do. Does it? I know you probably have a structure of this thing. I'm sorry. You know how it goes. Fuck the
No,
structure.
it's fine, bro. It
Let's
was
just
my
go.
first thing. It was my first thing. So anyway, carry on, like Tudor.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Listen, me and you
Yeah,
think alike.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was just
yeah,
gonna say. Eager to do. Are you eager to do out, or are you
yeah. I'm
are
out.
you
I'm
saying
out,
you're out? Yeah. No, no, no,
bro. I
okay,
didn't even want
okay,
him
my
in.
friend.
I didn't even want him in.
You know,
And the thing is, the club didn't have a fucking clue to bring him in because he has no Premier League experience. That's what I said. And they only got him because Paratici suggested him 3-4 months ago, and they had no other ideas. So they thought, oh, let's get the guy that Paratici suggested. Like,
yeah,
the situation we're in, bro, he's too little, too late. If we brought him in maybe in November or December, whatever, maybe he could have built some sort of rapport with the players. I don't know. But it's at this point, you need to bring someone who's going to make an impact straight away. And unfortunately, his impact's 3 losses. So, bro, like, and the situation we're in, like I told
so
you
it's
today,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah,
Personally,
no. You know what? Look, I'm gonna make it clear. Go for it.
I
Say
don't
what you need to say.
think I was on Mark's show last night, so big up to Mark again. But I'm with him and a
Yeah,
lot of people that were on the show. I don't think the situation we're in is salvageable. So I think you should change the manager, but I'm still not going to think we're going to suddenly change the situation. Like, we have to change the manager just for the sake of doing a change, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know.
yeah. You know what? Like, again, I was wrong in terms of look. I didn't want Igor to do at all. Like, let me be honest with you. I make it clear. I wanted Sean Dyche. I wanted Sam Allardyce. I made it clear on our show. You know, I thought their managers will understand what a relegation fight is going to be like. You know, and then when Igor Tudor kind of like came in, I obviously done my research on him, and I said maybe that's a positive. Maybe we can get a tune out of these players. But how I was so wrong. I was wrong about that. Let me make it clear. He wasn't on my list before. Obviously, they decided to bring in Igor Tudor, so I jumped on the bandwagon. Maybe this is the perfect manager for us at that period of time. But clearly, I was wrong. Yeah. So I'm actually eager to go
I mean, I was wrong
out.
about Frank, so I was wrong about Frank.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Yeah, no. The difference is you wanted Frank in.
Yeah.
No. The difference is you wanted Frank in. The difference with my situation, I didn't want. I wanted Sam Allardyce. So I joined. Okay, cool. I joined like I was like, look, cool. Now he's in. Wherever he's gone, he's always started good. That was a factor. He's managed to he plays a attacking style. That was one of the things that I saw, you know what I'm saying? So on paper, I felt like it was when I say paper, I thought it was the perfect signing. The perfect signing. You know? But in reality, oh, thank you. Yeah. In reality, I really felt like perfect on paper. Look, let's be honest with you. If you're seeing, let me get away from these guys doing road work. Sorry, I know I'm in the wilderness. You're gonna hear all of these sounds, innit? You just have to bear with me. Let me get far away from these people, innit? Cool. So going back to what I was saying, on paper, I think the hierarchy were looking at it. This was Paratici's kind of go-to guy, you know. So on paper, it should have worked because, again, it should have worked because Paratici clearly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I'm on the road, Dennis.
Promise, bro. It's the timing. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Tudor's actually a bad manager. I just think it was also the timing we brought him in. If you brought him in December before the window, if you brought him in the mid-January after West Ham, which is when everyone wanted Frank gone.
Yeah.
Like, at least at that point, you could say bring him in after West Ham. I know there's only like 2 weeks left of the window, but he could have brought in maybe 1 or 2 players that he wanted and got more time with the players. At this point, you bring him in, like, basically, what with 12 games left, what's he going to do in 12 games? And then a lot of those games we probably won't win anyway, regardless of what manager we have. So what I'm saying is, if you bring him in with, say, another 5-6 games, say he had half a season left, right, instead of just 12 or 10. I think he might. I'm not saying he gets guaranteed, by the way. I know it's a guarantee. He might have got more out of them. But when you bring him in at this point where the confidence is low, you can tell after Newcastle, in my opinion, I said that we were down after that. Like, because I looked at the players' body language, and it's like they already admitted defeat.
Yeah.
And I think it was too late, too too late. I'm with you. I don't really want Tudor, but I don't think he's a bad manager. I just think this situation is unsalvageable. I know we should still try, but the more I look at it, I'm like, by the 15th of March, we're going to be 18th, I think.
You know what? Look, as you're saying, realistically, he's failed his job. He was meant to start, like, again. Arguments can have it that we brought him in to keep us up, and he could still do that job, right? That's another argument that we could actually face. But in terms of just like how the players are playing on the pitch, what the actual, what's a good word for it? The way they're playing, how their system is made. Clearly, it's just not working for Tottenham. You know, he's not playing the right players in the right positions. That's another thing that I've seen. There's also a lot of I don't think a negativity in terms of we're not starting off games with like a attacking vision. You know, we're clearly starting more negative than
it's not just that. It's just I look at Forest and I look at West Ham. I mean, I didn't watch the West Ham game when they beat Fulham, but because it wasn't on TV. But I look at the way their players, like the body language of the players, the fight, the Forest players, bro. I mean, you saw the block by Murillo against City.
Yeah.
You could see. I watched that whole game. They were fighting, man. They were fighting for their lives. You had to get a point at the Etihad, literally. I mean, they went down a goal twice, didn't it? And don't forget, City is still fighting for the title. Yeah, but they were there, bro. They were there. They were fighting with us.
Yeah,
it's like they give up. We concede the one goal. It's 2-1. It's like they give, like they admit defeat. So who do you bring in to come in and tell these players to fight like the Forest players and West Ham? Because they've been in it before. A lot of our players, like you mentioned before, like Danso has been relegated before. I think Gray's gone down before, but he was only like 16. Like a lot of players, we haven't actually experienced relegation. Do you remember you were speaking about that early in the season? Like, so I think we're massively in trouble. I don't know who you bring in. I think Tudor's going to get sacked anyway. Yeah.
No, you know, look, I'll be honest with you. It's a weird little situation we're under because we actually don't have any type of quality to actually take us out of this difficult moment. You know, we're facing a lot of, I don't know, man. They're clearly not fighting. They're clearly not fighting for the cause. They clearly don't want to fight for the cause. They clearly want out. All these players want out. That's a simple reality of all of it. You know, all these players want out. So, what can we actually do, man? Because you know, sacking Igor Tudor. Who are we going to bring in next? Let's make it clear. Who are we actually going to bring in next?
I'm with you. I mean, I said this before. Sean Dyche,
but Sean Dyche. Where's Sean Dyche right now?
He's unemployed. Remember, he got sacked.
He's unemployed, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought he might have taken over. As
far as I know, he ain't got a job. As far as I know.
Okay.
But we're massively in trouble.
We are definitely massively in trouble.
But who else have we got left? That's the thing, man. Who else is left?
Thank you. Who else do we have left? Bro, that's a good question. I don't know. Personally, I actually don't know what we're gonna do because look, again, sacking a manager it's like me saying his job is to keep us up. And look, I'm not going to defend him because I think he deserves a sack 110%. But sacking a manager that the main job is to keep us up. You can't. I think it's suicide to sack him after 3 games.
Let's sack the fuck out of him. Get him out of the fucking club. He ain't doing shit, bro. He can't get a two out. He can't get a two out of the players, right? I already said I'm giving him 3 games, right? The first game, a bye because it's North London derby. Second game, okay, Fulham, shit. Third game, all right, we should did a promise, but VDV did a dumb thing, guys. I've been saying it, right? The players are broken-hearted, right? Guys, when I put this on social media, people calling me, you think like a 5 years old, the guys are broken-hearted. No, we got 5-year-old mentality players on our hands. That's why they're all fucking shit at the moment. That's why we need to sack Tudor now, bring Ange back, right? At least he will get us.
All right.
Give us a chance give us a chance, right? To not be relegated. Whoever you bring in now, right, ain't gonna work because it's already been shown. They didn't want to play for Faye. They didn't want to play for Tudor. You think they're gonna play for Harry Redknapp and Tim Sherwood? They didn't play for no one. Don't you see it?
You know what? Look, we all have that frustration right now. It's a. Thank you. Oh no, sorry, I'm nearly just died there. Someone nearly hit me. We all have that frustration. But Eugene, quick one. Your mic is going in and out, by the way. I don't know if
I know. It's my Bluetooth thing
cool.
again.
Oh, it's your Bluetooth earpiece. Okay, cool. Just I was just letting you know. Yeah. No, you know what? Look, I do agree. We have to sack Igor Tudor. Yeah, 100%. I think sacking him is definitely the right move. It's just, where do we go from sacking him? This is my concern, because to me, we should never have brought in Frank, and it's the same fucking situation that we're in. We're going in a repeated cycle, bruv, and it's fucking shit, you know. So if they sack Igor Tudor, who are we gonna bring in? Realistically, who can we bring in? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's getting to the point where we could go down and stay down, bro. Like, stay down for 5-6 years. Because let's be honest with you, that game, nobody wanted to. What is it called? Nobody wanted to play for the badge. All of them players want out. I'm serious.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right. I've been saying this, right? I actually wanted to see, right, if these senior players ain't giving a shit about the badge, the club, and all that, right? To tell the truth, right? I wanted the youth to come in. But to tell the truth, right, it doesn't matter, right? We love our club as Tottenham Hotspur. It doesn't matter who the manager is, who the players are, who the owners are. If we as fans, right, won't step up for our club and show our passion and our desire and our love for our club, we should have done something, right? That's why I told you, the last protest CFT did, right, broke my heart. Because we didn't show anything, right? It doesn't matter, right? We've been protesting for 6 years. We have been protesting when there were 2 people, right, at Hotspur away. Ryan Daigle, Ryan Isaac standing there, right? We've been protesting when there was 20 people, 150 people. The max we did was 200 people at one time, right? And we had the rabbi there at the time, but he was half naked and waving something around, right? But when CFT came in, when we had 2,000 people turn up for that protest, right? I felt so proud because we were showing something. But the worst part is, right, that protest was fake. Everyone was protesting not against the owners, they were protesting against Ange, right? To tell the truth, I don't blame them at that time, right? But I did say, all this while, we should have said Ange because he built a winning team, a winning mentality. He built something with those boys, those kids that they had, those men.
Some people online today were saying, and this is where I have to agree with them, I'm sorry, you could argue Ange breeded accepting losing because we finished 17th last season. We lost 22 league games.
Guys, but the thing is that why don't you take the context instead, right? After January, right? He threw away all the Premier League games. Why no one wants to talk about that context, right? Everybody wants to fucking talk about the 32 losses, right? But no one wants to take the context that we went for the cup.
I'm going upstairs in the lift.
And
quick one. I'm going upstairs in the lift. I'm going to disconnect. Yeah.
Huh?
Right?
Huh?
And everybody diminishes the cup, the cup, right? And I'm so sad about that, right? Actually, this year, right, it's supposed to be a year that I feel proud. And the truth, right, I'm not a proud man. You guys should know me. I've been doing streams with me. I've always been humble. The only thing that makes me feel proud, right, is that Tottenham Hotspur has won something, but it's been torn down, right? Bring it, and to tell the truth, we deserve what we get now, right? And to tell the truth, right, what Star says, to tell the truth, I've been saying it for so long. Burn it all down. I've been saying it since we said Conte. Burn it all down. It doesn't matter anymore, right? And won us a trophy. That gave me some hope. But nah, we had to fuck it up worse this time. Now we're fighting relegation. We deserve to be relegated. I went on DR Sports, I went on KG Records Show, and I said, I want us to get relegated. Because if we don't get relegated, the fan base ain't going to wake up. Right? And that was before the 2,000 people turned up for the protest. And that's when I said, okay, fair, at least we see something different now. But nah, it was all fake. Right? Because the anger was misdirected at Ange. But now, right, we're going to protest at the Forest game. We're going to protest at the Brighton game. Guys, fucking wake up. Right? We are facing relegation now. You're going to do a protest, man? I really don't understand what's wrong with our fan base.
Me and TJ went to a protest. There was two of us.
I know. That's why that broke my heart. Right? Remember, guys, I did the show with you guys, right? Yeah. Actually, it's just not the two of you guys. There were a few other guys there for the protest. But those idiots, right, didn't organize it properly and try to gather people around and do something about it. Just because 50 people turned up, they felt shy, and they went hiding. Right? That's why I'm calling them out now. Fucking pussies. Right? Fucking pussies. Right? Billy T, Linden, right? All those fuckers who talk so big and all that. Yeah, you did 2 successful protests, but then you went and hide in your shell, right? When there's no one there. You know? If you want to protest, it doesn't matter if there's 2 people there, right? Or 3 people there, you protest. That's what we did for 5 years. You came along, you took the flag. We gave you the support, right? And after that, what have you done? You went and hide. Now we're talking about, write emails to the club. Fuck, man. Brian Degner's been writing emails to Daniel Levy for the past 20 years. Until he's been banned.
Yeah, Louis and Nancy. Sorry.
Yeah, big up Haz, big up Eugene.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, everything you said, dropped an absolute bomb, but he's right, you can't even disagree. It's been, the fans in that stadium that were there, they're all just sitting there watching, like, sort of giving the 1,000-yard stare, like the whole match. But, like, nothing's going to change, if you're just sitting there, just watching it. And, if you're really frustrated, if you're that pissed, that angry, you can head over to the protest, but there's so many issues with it, with the organizers and everything, that it's just not gaining traction. And I don't see how this one ends, to be honest, because this is like the perfect storm of everything that could go wrong is going wrong, and we're just like
this only ends in one way. We already know we're down.
Yeah, it's
too late now, I think.
Because even the funny thing is, even Wolves and Burnley are picking up points now. If you've noticed, they've actually started to play well.
I think we might finish 19th. I mean, on it.
No, they're probably going to go down, but the thing is, they're going to make it close because, like, mathematically, I don't think it's impossible for them to go down. Yeah, if they won, and it relies on luck.
Yeah, mathematically it's still possible. I think there's another 8 games. If they win all the games, they get 24 points, right? So
it's just that's unlikely. We're the worst team right now on form in the league. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why no one wants to acknowledge, right, that the players aren't playing for the badge anymore. 100%. That if the players aren't playing for the badge, right? No one is coming in, right, to save us, right? That's why I keep saying, bring Ange back. Ange is the only solution, guys. That's how I see it. Bring him back for the next 8 games. Let him win us the Champions League and keep us 17th again. That's how I see it. And that will be the best 3rd season that we ever had. Remember? Yeah, the 3rd season is always the best, right?
But the funny thing is, one thing you can say, I still don't think Ange should come back. I don't think he was right anyway. But what you can say is, and I appreciate that Europa League win. Obviously, I'm not one of the older fans, to be honest, so I wouldn't know about the past. But one thing he would have done is we'd probably still have been bottom half of the table, right? But I think he would have gone all out for Carabao Cup and FA Cup. He would have gone all out for those. He would have sacrificed everything. And you never know, might have even won one of those or got far, maybe to the final. Because that's what he proved in the second season.
But guys, to tell the truth, right? What has been done is been done. The only thing now is that what can we do next, right? If we're gonna stick with Tudor, right, we have to stick with him all the way until the end. If not, sack him now. That's how I see it. Because don't sack him when there's 5 games left.
No,
you have to sack him when there's 5 games left.
Can I be honest with you? If they're going to sack Igor Tudor, they have to sack him now. While we're talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
While we're talking.
That's what I'm saying. They have to sack him now. If not, they have to stick with him.
While we're talking, you know what?
He's going to take us down 100%. He seems to be sabotaging us. I know he hasn't got many options, don't get me wrong. But he's playing everyone out of position.
No. He's not sabotaging us. Vina is sabotaging us. The fucking good.
100%. Yeah, they are.
Right. And Daniel Levy, the fucking idiot that got that fucking Gunner. Stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, we just love to hire Gooners. That's all he seems to do.
Yeah. Now he just hires Gooners and conmen, right? Paratici, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Biggest problem is because the problem is, Eugene, is these people moan like Chris Cowlin or them man. They come and they moan, like he was on Talk Sport earlier today, moaning, oh, the club's going down. You were the one fucking filming us when we were protesting. Not like the thing with protesting,
Harry,
you don't even have to sing. Just stand with us. Just stand. You don't have to do anything. Just stand.
Harry, he's been laughing at us for how many years in the protest, right? It's just not only the CFD protest, right? From day one when we've been doing the protest, he's been laughing and sniggering at us, right? Look at it, those idiots and all that. He deserves what he gets. He deserves every piece of shit that hits him in the face.
You know why? Because them that has. That's exactly. Thank you for pointing that out, because I said that. I said that in our video. Look.
Yeah.
I said that on the Mark show. I said that on the Mark show last night. You don't look. Even if you don't want to protest, all you have to do is stand there.
Yeah.
We need to have numbers. These people clearly are not Spurs fans, in my opinion. I made it clear on Mark show. I'm going to make it clear on this show as well. And cool, come for me, man. Listen.
No, I'm going to say this, right? Of all the YouTubers, right? Chris Cowlin, right, is the only YouTuber, right, that puts on, right, the full interview of our managers, including the embargo section, right? Who else does that? I've never seen anyone do that, right? So you tell me, why does he have that special privilege, right? Why isn't the club suing him for copyright? So, because he's fucking paid by the club, right? I don't even see Fox Sports do the embargo section of our interviews. I don't see no other channel does it, right? Not even our own Spurs channel do it. His channel gets to do it. Why? That's the only thing they want. Is he paying for it?
I say it this way, but that cunt, I listened to his interview, on Talk Sport. And you know what he does? He goes, oh, well, the problem is the recruitment. Oh, the problem is the players. He never flipping says the problems of flipping owners who employ these people.
Now, of course, we know. He's saying everything that we know, right? It's not that we don't know, right? That's the sad part. On the 2 Mark shows that day, when a few days ago, when I went on my rant there, right? I put out the video, right? I put it in the group chat for you guys to see, right? We've been doing this over and over again. Oh, yeah, I was on with Alex Box Office, right? I said, I'm doing Alex Box Office. I'm bored, right? I'm so fucking bored because we're doing this again and again and again. And the worst part is now, whatever's been said, right? It's happening. It's happening. It's coming to fruition. We're going to get relegated if these people don't wake up and make the right correction, right decision, and right move. Is bring Ange back. That's all I'm going to say. You have to bring Ange back because Ange is the only one who brought the trophy, right? And he's the only one who will most probably get a tune out of these guys. Who is going to get a tune out of these guys now? Think about it. No other managers will come in because this is a poison chalice, right? It's either you set Tudor now or keep him until the end and sync with him. That's all. Or maybe he'll win us the Champions League. Then that would be the biggest conundrum that we ever have.
That's literally exactly what I think is going to happen.
That would be so Spursy. I would not surprise me.
Stamford Bridge, we're going to get relegated. That's what I think.
Stamford Bridge, it'll just be the nail in the coffin. Yeah. You can see it coming.
Like
and Deck, sorry, I never said welcome to how you guys been.
The name from last time.
No, I know the other one's not called Deck in it, but you guys just have to be called Ant and Deck from now on, man. On a serious note, man. Like it just works. It works. You know, I'm the one that gives YouTubers name. Like you know this already.
Bro, I call Happy Feet Harry. I'm not calling him up, by the way. No, Happy Feet Harry. He ain't happy, man. Go watch his last video.
Yeah, I know, man. He's not happy, innit?
He's not happy. He's not happy.
Happy Feet Harry is one of those leady inners, remember? Right?
But he's not happy.
Yeah. No, he's not. No, he's not. We managed to bring him over the dark side. Trust me. Our shows, after a while, he started agreeing with us. When he started initially, we thought, me and Haz used to think Happy Feet Harry used to work for Tottenham. You know, all the takes he would give, it would be like, yeah, Levy's great. Levy's this. Levy has done this. You know, slowly and slowly, we managed to what they call it? Reprogram.
Yeah.
You know, when someone is when someone is becomes an extremist or something like that, what do they call it? Radicalized, yeah?
I can't think of it.
Radicalized. Yeah, radicalized, yeah? That's the word I'm trying to go for, yeah. We managed to de-radicalize Happy Feet Harry. On a serious note, we managed, because at the end, I used to be the one that was optimistic, and these guys would be like, nah, you're wrong. You get where I'm coming from.
Has. He just does this to everyone. Has just radicalized everyone that comes on the channel.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Going back to Igor Tudor, yeah. He was in.
You would keep him.
He was it. Who me? Nah, man, we have to get rid of him.
Yeah,
but the only problem is, innit? And I'll be so real, we have to get rid of him, innit? But the only problem is who are we going to bring in? Who are we going to bring in to replace him? You know, easily said. We can easily sack the manager.
Bring back Ange.
I doubt that's going to be I doubt they're going to go down that route.
That's not feasible. He won't come back. He literally won't come back.
I doubt. You know, realistically,
he won't come back.
If we're being realistic,
anyway, he literally just said it.
Pay him £2 million, right? For the 8 games, he will come back.
I'll pick Sherwood and Redknapp. That's what I would do.
I think those are the only feasible options.
You think Sherwood and Redknapp will get a tune of the boys?
You know what? It might not make a difference. You're probably going to get relegated anyway. You might as well just roll the dice. There's no. You might as well at this point. There's no harm. Can't get.
You know what? I think a good option would be to go for someone like a Sean Dyche or a Sam Allardyce. And hear me out when I say this. And you guys, I was calling for them before this guy came in. But the reason why I'm calling for them now, even more now,
it's too late.
We are definitely. Sorry.
It's too late. Even Tudor
I know it's too late.
These boys, right?
I know it's too late.
Because Sean Allardyce and Sean and Sam, right? They are the kinds of managers that will actually put a rocket up your butt. You can say the kind of manager like Tudor, right? But the problem is, if Tudor with his style can't get a tune out of these guys now, what do you think Sam and Sean can do, right? So Allardyce and Dyche, now it's too late, right? The boat is falling off the waterfall. How are we going to save it?
Yeah. No. I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. It is definitely too late. But even though it is too late, I can't just go down, get relegated, and not do nothing about it. Do you get where I'm coming from? We have to.
No, we can do something about it. We can celebrate, right? We can celebrate and accept the fact that we are shit. Right? And we deserve this shit. Right?
He's on the stealth thing. He's on the stealth thing. Wait, hold on. Let me defend Eugene. In my defense, and I've been streaming with Eugene for a very long time. Eugene wanted us to get relegated way long time before Stell. It's only because it's only Greece 3 years ago, around 3 years ago. Eugene wanted us to get relegated and win a cup before we won the Europa League. Facts. So this is not no new. He's not jumping on the bandwagon. If anything, listen, joke, Stell, if you're watching, you stole his content.
I started becoming
You nicked it from him.
Right.
It's delegation. It's actually eugigation.
Yeah, it should be eugigation.
No.
You started the code.
But I keep saying, right? I keep saying, I don't want us to get relegated, but we need to get relegated because our fans are too proud. Remember, I said this 3 years ago. Our fans are too proud, thinking that we can't go down.
If we get relegated, do you guys think we're actually going to come back up straight away?
No.
Don't care.
No, I
don't care. I don't care. Right? Honestly, like I'm telling you, I'm zen about this. I don't care. Right? Because, right, we need to feel the pain. We need to understand what pain is.
Right? See, because me and you will never agree with this, isn't it? Yeah? But it's just, we've been streaming with Eugene for so long, and we just understand he generally wants it. He actually generally wants us to go down. And
no.
You know,
wait. I don't want us to go down, but I know that we need to go down.
He knows already.
Right?
It's exactly.
Right? I really don't want us to go down, but I know we need it, right? Because I keep telling you guys, right? When Daniel Levy was here, right, that would put the fear of the shit in him if we go down. Right, then he will do something. But now he's not here, right? Hopefully, he put the fear and the shit into the Levies, the Lewises. You know, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go down. Let's go down to League 2, right? Let's drop off of the Pro League. Let's go down to National League.
This is the thing, innit? This is the thing as well, yeah. And you will know what I'm talking about because you actually was there when I saw a few of my work colleagues, yeah. And we spoke about some controversial. We spoke about some controversial things that you realize now we have inside information. We've always had inside information. I've been saying to you guys, look, whenever I say something, I actually mean it, but I can't disclose it. You just have to give 2 and 2 together and make it 4, yeah? Yeah. We were saying that even going down is not going to affect us in a big run. I was saying that yesterday. Wasn't I saying this to you guys? Going down is not going to affect us massively as everybody thinks it's going to affect us. And what I mean by this, you know,
it will affect us, DJ. I know what you're gonna say, but the thing is that, right?
Factually, what
it will. If we don't have the Premier, if we don't, it will. You know why? Because we already 129 million pounds in the red on the books. You get it? If we go down, right, we're gonna lose at least £2.25 billion in revenue. £250 million in revenue because we are gonna lose the TV rights. The TV rights are the biggest.
That's a small percentage. Yeah, no, wait. That's a small percentage of how much.
No, that's
hear me out,
bro. That's half of that.
Actually, hear me out.
It's not facts, right? I'm gonna
so there's more. Firstly. Yeah, rebunk me. And I actually factually know this is true, you know? Factually know this is true. So there's more games in the championship, which ultimately means there's more money that they can actually make from.
No, but we can't charge the Premier League prices.
Oh, that's why they froze.
You go down the championship, right? You can't charge Premier League prices, right?
They froze the tickets. They froze the tickets. They froze the tickets.
They froze. Wait, they froze the season. What called it? The season tickets, right? But the actual
100%.
tickets, you can't charge Premier League prices. You have to charge championship prices.
Well, look,
TJ, he means like, bear in mind, just
day-to-day fans.
More than likely, I'm not renewing. Yeah, I'm not renewing. So there's a ton of loads of people like me who ain't renewing the season ticket. Yeah, so they're gonna lose all them, man. And are people really gonna want to come to pay them for prices?
we established this has at the game, innit? There's a lot of casual fans that think Tottenham is a leisure centre, you know, a day out. So let's be real, yeah. The Tottenham offers way more than just a football club. The Tottenham has a F1 track underneath the stadium. The Tottenham hosts boxing matches. The Tottenham stadium has agreed. Wait, hold on. Has agreed to extend 10 more NFL games than what it had previously. This is all factual.
Do you think the NFL games are going to come to the Spurs stadium when we get relegated?
100%.
NFL games will come to Spurs.
No, 100%.
No one is going to come to Spurs once we get relegated, right? Because we are no more in the Premier. We are no more in the Premier.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, and stop going based on what you believe. 100%. I know
they can apply for it.
Going.
I know they can apply for the licensing and all that.
It's already happened. It happened.
NFL, they will pull out.
You know where it happened? You know when it happened? I'll tell you when it happened. April to April. April to April is the nearest financial year. Who has the green? Come on, man. You guys just speak based on fan realism. I'm talking factual. I'm talking.
No, TJ, I know you. I know TJ. I know. Yes, TJ, I know about what you do and all that. I understand, right? Whatever they have applied for, right? Okay, the shows like maybe Beyonce, the concert and all that, right, will go on, right? But the NFL, right, for the next coming season of the NFL, which will most probably start end of this year, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in October or something like that, right? That games, right, they will reschedule it and they will repan it because Spurs will not be in the Premier League anymore. That games will go to other clubs. Most probably, sorry to say, man, if West Ham stays up, we might go there. No,
factually, that's not true.
Okay,
because
it is okay. Let's say for the next. Okay. Let's say for the next season, NFL season, right? The games are already pre-planned and approved in Spurs, right? But the next following season, they ain't coming here.
Because following season after that, I don't know. Okay, the following season, I wouldn't have that information. The following season after next season, I don't know. But next season, I already know. Hold on, one second.
The next NFL season.
One second.
The next NFL season. Yeah, the next NFL season.
Read the chat, man. Read the chat, man.
You're
the next NFL season.
Is it? Yeah.
I have. It's
so. And Deck, what do you think? Do you think we should get relegated?
I'm telling you, it's a sick name. It's a sick name.
Badman has starts as well.
What was the question? Do you think we will get relegated? Did you say?
No, we should. We should get relegated.
Is that what you meant? Should we get relegated?
Because Eugene's saying it will wake up the fans. I
actually understood the point, when I heard it. I sort of understand the logic, but I just don't think it works in reality. I have a feeling if we went down, the reality is that the wages will slash and then the quality of play is naturally going to decline the way we attract. And then what's going to happen is we're going to have a really mediocre squad, like we already do anyway, but minus Van de Ven, Romero. You won't see Maddison and Kula again, probably, for injuries. They're probably done. And then I see us having a really mediocre squad. And then in the championship, everyone's going to have out for us. It's such a physical league. And we're just not going to be used to it. And I don't see Enoch figuring out a way how to get us out of it. I don't trust them one bit. And I think with other teams in there, they're going to psychologically, it's going to be like, right, Tottenham, everyone's going to want to beat us. You know exactly how it's going to be. And I think we're going to struggle to cope with it. I think we're going to be like a mid-table team there. I could just see it. So I don't think it's best to go down. I just can't see us coming back up. Like Villa, when Villa came up, they spent like 3 years, I think, in the Championship. But I don't see us coming up. And even if we did, I don't see us doing what Villa did and actually start recruiting properly and jumping up the table. I see it being a huge disaster for us under these owners. I think they're going to, if they take us down, they'll keep us down. That's how I see it.
If they keep us down, right, then the value of the club will fall. Then someone will come in and buy them cheap.
Yeah, the value. Yeah, but if the value falls, I don't think they'll sell. As long as the value's down.
Then if every game we protest and if every game is empty, right, the stadiums, right,
that's the thing.
Hey, yo.
Then they
read
might
the
push
chat,
their
man.
hand.
Yo, read the chat, Eugene, man. Read the chat. It's confirmed. Based on the this year,
Read the private chat, Eugene. That's what you're saying.
No, I know, yeah. Right, I read it. I understand what you're saying. We've talked about it before, right? But I keep telling you, TJ, right? Every event we hold, right, doesn't guarantee we make 10 million pounds out of each event, right? Because the event, we only rent out the stadium.
No, you don't
Yes,
understand. You don't. I'm gonna have to talk to you
Bro.
privately about this. I can't go deep into it. You know, the reason being
unless
because
no, I know. Unless you know that we are actually organizing all those shows ourselves, then it's a different thing, right? If there's no other organizer, but no matter how much you can make out of an event, right? If you can make about okay, there is a report out. We make about 55 million pounds, right, from all the events put together. It's only 55 million pounds, and that's about 10% of our revenue in the Premier League. You understand or not? It's not even. It's just my thing is that, guys, we've been in the red for the past 5 years.
On top of all of this, innit, they're gonna rebalance it by selling off a few stars like Van der Ven, Romero, Vicario. All of these type of things will offset that debt that they have in place. Factually, it's not as bad as a lot of people are thinking.
It's bad.
I think a lot of people are thinking it's terrible. But it's not as bad as a lot of people are thinking.
It's bad, you know why? Because number one, we can sell a couple of stars that we have. We can sell Romero and VDV and blah blah whoever, right? We can get 100, 200 million pounds, right? But the thing is that that 100, 200 million pounds, right, had to offset the players that we have bought. You get what I'm saying? The fees that we still owe for the transfer fees that we have bought, and that's about another 200 over million pounds. You get what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, we are still servicing a loan, right, of 600 over to 700 over million pounds for this fucking stadium. And I've been saying, don't call it White Hart Lane anymore. Call it the fucking toilet bowl. Because if you call that White Hart Lane, right, you're putting a disgrace on White Hart Lane, right? That's all I'm going to say. No one is allowed to call that stadium White Hart Lane anymore because it's a shit bowl, right? And
another avenue that I know could be a possibility is if we do go to the championship, which I feel like I think Mark hit him bang on the nail on the head, because I think he's the closest to the theory that I already know factually what it will do to us. But Mark said this, innit? If we were to go down, you know, the valuation of the club will be cut in half or whatever, yeah? Now, Levy still has his shares at Tottenham, you know? So whether he believed it was worth 2 billion, 3 billion or whatever, you know, they can say now your shares are worth 500 million, 2 million, 20 million, you know, not 20 million, 200 million, you know? Then I think we are looking for investors. Because I was seeing news outlets of what's that Newcastle owner, that lady called
Amanda. Is it Amanda?
Amanda, yeah. I think that's what her name is. You know, she's been
Amanda Staveley's been trying to bring in the Saudis for so long, right? Guys, based on our history, right, we ain't going to accept no Saudis.
But you know what, as well, yeah. You know what, as well, that makes it even funnier is the fact that we got Vinay and Lang sitting there. What are their jobs? What are they actually doing? That's another thing as well.
I don't even really want to talk about those two fucking gooners, right?
Lang is useless. A pair of them. Useless.
Right. The best scenario for us now is that, right, the Iran war gets bad, the nuclear bomb is launched, and everything ends.
Eugene's just had enough.
Everyone said,
everyone out.
And then you know what the best part, guys? Arsenal can't even get the Premier League.
Arsenal can't win the league.
My God, we've got so deluded, right? Until that we won nuclear war, so Arsenal can't win the league.
Oh.
Oh, oh
He's
dear, oh
hilarious.
dear.
I'm
I
actually
think we're
convinced
just
the
witnessing the
United
death.
brought in to
Witnessing
bring
the
us
death of
down.
Tottenham. You know, we're witnessing the death of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
No, we are.
No. We are witnessing the rebirth of Tottenham Hotspur, not the death.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, the rebirth, right? The rebirth, right? You know what we should do next, right? The Lewises and the Levies should sell it out to the Southeast Asian bookies, and we'll win everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah. All right. That's all I gotta say.
What's the next topic, my bro? We've talked about Eager to Door.
But Liverpool's in like over a week, so I'm going to leave that one. But I want to talk briefly about Atletico Madrid, and then I'm going to do the "Are we staying up?" shit, because
when is that match?
The Madrid game is first, right?
Tuesday night, bro.
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Is it at home or away?
Away.
Okay, cool. Because I'm saying I can't lie to you. After yesterday, bro, I'm tired. I can't carry on going to the stadium.
Yeah,
it's killed me, bro.
How was it at the stadium for the game yesterday? If any of you went,
I was there.
Well, I didn't go in the stadium, but I do my
PJ. You need the content, right? So you have to go to the stadium.
Man, it's too long, man. You know what time I got home yesterday, bro? I got home at 3 a.m. Yeah, I got home at 3 a.m. because I ended up going back to the stadium to do a few more interviews. You know, honestly, it's and going to like the worst thing about this whole thing is the fact that we're not winning. That's the problem. You know, if we were winning, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's because we're just constantly losing, and it's depressing. It's hurt. It's making my mental health go down. I don't think you realize, man. I'm struggling with my mental health right now because Tottenham is shit. You know what? Like, big up Ellie as well. Yeah.
Yeah, she was
crying. Yeah,
really?
well, she had a tear in her eye, like proper, like she was really hurt, like generally really hurt. Because you don't. Yeah, go for it.
It was like a funeral. That's what I'm gonna say. When you're in there, like
half the stadium was already empty, right? Before
everyone was gone. Everyone, they showed it on Spurs TV.
So it was already gone. So to tell the truth, right?
Where did you go yesterday? I was trying to contact you for so long. You wasn't picking up.
I was working, bro. And in the end, I saw.
That's why.
Yeah, in the end, this when I saw Danny K's message. Then that's why I messaged you back. And the thing is that nowadays, TJ, I don't do these 4 a.m. Malaysian time watch-alongs anymore. It's not worth it anymore, right? It breaks my heart. So, yeah. When Frank was in charge, he bored me to death. Now I've seen it as pointless, right? So I don't do watch-alongs.
Yeah, no, you know what? Yesterday I was trying to get hold of you in it because I needed to know, because I was going to purchase a ticket, but it just ended up not panning out, you know. And then I just missed the deadline, to be honest with you. I've just missed the deadline because I was talking to Haz while people were messaging me, people calling me every single moment we get into a new topic, my phone is going off. Haz, you saw it, innit? But yeah, no, carry on with what you were saying. What was the atmosphere like, my bro?
Like a funeral, man. It was like a funeral. Like, the thing is, when we scored, everyone went ballistic because we were like, yeah, we finally got the lead in the game in God knows how long. And we were like, and then obviously 5 minutes later, Van der Ven got sent off. And then after that, it was like, yeah, everyone just went silent, really.
We should, even if we survive, right? Like I've been saying this, right? If we survive by the grit of our teeth or whatever, right? Get rid of all of them. Get rid of every single one of them, right? That's all I'm going to say. Get rid of all of them. Can't take this
100%. You have to get rid of all of them players, man. We need to restart.
You just know Lang and Vin will do some whole like celebration, probably praising themselves on how they got us out of relegation. As if like it was
then we were celebrating the surviving relegation trophy, right? Then we'll have a parade for that too, right? And then and most probably to tell the truth, right? If we do that, right, most probably I don't know. I'll really go to the stadium and try to burn it down.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I tell you, the first thing we should do, right? Sack when summer comes around, sack Vinay, sack Lange. That's the first two things that we gonna do. If they do that, right? If they do that, then most probably it's showing that we're doing some. We're trying to do something different.
Yeah,
If we don't.
No way they can be in charge. There's no way.
Yeah. Now you know what?
Worried.
Yeah. I'll go for it. Go for it.
I'm worried Lange's going to stay, man. I'm worried Lange's going to stay because apparently they're looking at Dougie Friedman as someone to work with Lang or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Surely,
I don't understand what their obsession with Lang is. I don't understand.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. That's what I'm gonna call him, bro. Hopefully he comes in. See, I love correct Teletubby Tail. Yeah, that's what I call him, man. Teletubby Tail, man. He was. Yeah, no. You know what? Can I be honest with you? I was saying this to I think I was saying this to you, Has. Realistically, we need to start over. I'm ready to get rid of all them players. Any player that doesn't want to play for Tottenham, you're on the transfer list, in my opinion. We need players that are going to want to fight for the cause. It's been too long since we've actually had a rebuild, a proper rebuild, you know? Because let's keep it really real. All of these players that we have are from different generations of managers. You know, it's a bunch of mixed and matched pieces trying to work together as a unit. We haven't bought one manager, their players, based on the system. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So I'm ready to restart. So if the next manager is gonna be Poch, which I think maybe is the only manager to take over at this point, you know, we need to do the right thing and give him the resources.
Nah, we should not bring Poch back, bro. Poch is another escape card for the owners again, right? Poch is another feel-good factor again. And then if he doesn't get back, right, and then the fans turn on him again, right, we have not turned on managers before. Why? Right?
Yeah, but the difference is, I think Poch is Spurs through and through, and we need Spurs through and through right now. It's all good bringing in all of these managers that could potentially do it, but realistically, we need Spurs people in this club. We got too many gooners.
Okay. I'm going to say this, right? If we go down, right, and Poch comes back and is willing to come back, right, then I will take him. But if we don't go down, right, and we bring him back, right, we're just papering over the cracks again. It's not that we've not done it before. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So the things we paper over the cracks again. That's why what Stel is saying is correct, right? Right? We're papering over the cracks again. We're just appeasing to the fans again. Right?
No, but you know what is there?
That's why when we didn't sack Frank, right? I was in again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, hear me out when I say this. See, I see it differently. If we was to bring in Poch, that would be the first manager that all of our. Okay, now obviously my statement's wrong because Eugene doesn't want him. But I would have thought a person like Poch would bring the fan base together. So really and truly, right now we're too divided. It was either Frank in, Frank out, Ange in, Ange out. You know, Conte in, Conte out. You know, all of these Mourinho in, Mourinho out. You know, that's how it's been. That's how it's been. It's been like that for so long. If we bring in a Poch who has built us from nuzzle and scratch before, he's done it. That's when he took over us the first time. The first and the second year was one of his worst years under Tottenham. Look back. I remember the first year. It took us so long.
Yeah, but those were the rebuilding years, right? We accepted it. But
exactly.
Showed us a certain style of football that we accepted and we enjoyed. You can say that, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that now, if we bring him back, right? If he can bring back, like I said, it's just papering over the cracks. If he comes back, if we are still in the Premier League, but if we drop down to the Championship and he's willing to come back, then I would accept it because then he might have a chance to really restructure and rebuild everything again and actually get our youth into the game. That's how I see it. If not, we're going to get stuck in the same scenario over and over again. It doesn't change, bro. It's the same cycle. Yes, sir. If we stay in the Premier League, I don't want Poch to come back. If we drop down the Championship, if Poch is willing to come back, I will take it.
Eugene, my take is this. If we bring Poch back, everybody will come together. And for me, wait, hear me out. For me, everybody will come together. And for me, if it starts going left, that's a conveyor. And if it starts going left, I don't think we will have the same energy on blaming the manager. I think we will die. Look, obviously, I've been blaming the owners for so long, but most of the fans that haven't most of the fans that haven't been blaming the owners are going to accept Poch and realize, nah, it's not Poch, it's the owners. So it could be a win-win for a lot of this fan base. Poch is the only manager that can actually, we as Tottenham fans can actually say, yeah, Poch is Spurs through and through. And that's what we need right now.
No, I understand what you're saying, but the problem is that, right, like I said before, looking at it this way, right, if we go down to championship and Poch is willing to come back and help us, right, then I will believe that he's true and true, right? And that will show that he really loves the club and he's really trying to help the club. But we stay up and we bring him back, right? It's like the owners are doing another bullshit scheme again, right? It's just trying to appease the fans again, right? Like I said, bring the fans back together to do what? Right? What are we going to do? We don't do shit, right? What's the sad part? You get what I'm saying? And then if he starts...
What's your guys' opinions about this? Sorry, I want to hear... Oh, yeah, go for it.
And if we... And you know our fan base, they're all pussies and pieces of shit, right? Most of them. I mean, not all of them, but 99.99% of them are, right? And if Poch doesn't succeed, right? And the frailties are there again, the mistakes are there again, and then the fans will turn on him again. It's not the first time we've seen the managers being turned on over and over again, right? Okay,
I completely agree with you, Eugene, as well. I think Poch, especially if we stay in the Premier League, my concern, I said it in the last show as well, if we bring him back and he's not back properly, I still think it's just another way for the owners to get away with murder and to almost just blame Poch, and that's my concern.
No, but I don't think they're gonna blame Poch. I think they're gonna blame the owners.
So desperate for results that I can't see them. I can't see a majority of the fan base, especially blaming the owners. To me, I think it's just another, bringing Poch back is just another way for the owners to just.
But after how much bullshit? How can you not see that? These fans are deluded then.
Our fans, I really think, our fans are deluded.
That's the problem. But you said the problem there. I think this is what I still said I'm concerned about bringing Poch back, and I'd rather it just not happen. Especially like if we're in the Championship, then it shows his commitment. But in the Premier League, to me, I still think there's going to be fans, and I'm not saying I'm one of them, of course. I'm obviously always against the owners, but I still think there's fans that will blame Poch if we're not getting results, rather than looking at the players at his disposal.
So what, do you guys think Poch is a bad move then? Because am I the only fan that believes Poch is going to be a good move for Tottenham?
No. I'm not saying it's a bad move, but what we're saying is, in the long run, like in the short term, maybe he'll get some.
No, he's there for the long run. He's there for the project. The project is Pochettino rebuilding us from nothing and scratch.
Yeah. But the thing is that right in 20 games time, and we are still dwindling in more or less the what in the 16, 17 or 15, 16 place, right? The fans are going to turn on him again. That's what I don't want to see.
I sort of agree with TJ here. Now, Eugene, I think if you bring Poch back, one thing is he will get time from the fans, and it will more likely be fans turning on the board rather than Poch. Because that's
my whole point.
He will build up the team. And firstly, he'll get young players playing properly, firstly. He'll actually embed a system that benefits a lot of the young talent we have. So we have too much young players anyway, way too many. So what the best thing you could do is probably bring Poch back. Because if we brought in for a fact, if we brought in an Nagelsmann, and he started off really poorly, someone along that caliber, the fans will instantly turn on him. You know exactly what's going to happen. But if you bring Poch in, he will have the time, and he will have the time. He won't get back.
How much time?
You get the.
My question is, how much time?
How
much time are we willing to give him?
No. Can I? I've already answered this question to quite a few fans have posed this to me. I personally believe it's going to be 2 years. I think the fans won't turn on him for 2 years. The reason being, if you take Poch's career when he first came to Tottenham. The first 2 years was really poor. Really poor. We didn't.
TJ,
We
the fans turn on a manager that won us a trophy, right, in 2 years.
Oh
You
yeah,
think
that's
he won't
another
turn on?
shit, man. See, this is what I'm
Poch
saying.
never finished
People like
7th.
Has,
What-
people
he
like
lost
Has
22
is the
games.
reason why we're failing.
It's all that smart.
Do you want Poch back? Do you want Poch back? Poch never won anything.
Yeah, fuck, it's true. It's fucking true. It's fucking true.
What I'm trying to say to you, in the short term, I
Yeah.
actually agree with you. I think he could get some positivity into the club, but in the long run, I think he's fucked. I think they'll just fuck him off. Like, as in the fans will turn on him eventually. Because our fans.
So realistically, you know what? I think we've come to a conclusion.
Even people even these famous, that's what I mentioned I mentioned some people like Chris Cowling. Doesn't have to be him.
Yeah.
Even they're saying, we're going down basically, but they're not doing anything about it, right? And if them people are not, then what hope do we have if these massive?
So like I was saying, I think we've come to a conclusion. The conclusion is we need these fucking owners out. Simple. No matter what manager comes in, they're gonna fail. No matter who comes in, they're gonna fail.
I agree.
Conclusion is
So realistically, even if we were to sack Igor Tudor or we bring in someone else, it doesn't matter. We're gonna fail. The only solution is to sack. To get these owners out.
Yeah,
we can bring in the next.
Owners.
Exactly. So technically, what all of us right now, if you agree that the owners, no matter what manager comes into the club, no matter who comes and who decides whatever, they are going to ultimately fail.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So realistically,
a massive process or a plan from somewhere to get to and hopefully rally as many fans as possible now.
So Eugene, but then Eugene, this is where I don't understand what you're saying now, because you're usually on the bandwagon of manager don't care, but you clearly care if Poch comes in.
Yeah, because it's right. If Poch comes in the Premier League, then I'll become manager don't care. Because it doesn't matter, right? We will go back to square one again. But if he comes back and we are in the Champions League, right, a championship, right, then I will care because it shows that he cares, right? Because he's willing to put his career on the line, right, and to bring us back up, right? And the thing is that, guys, don't forget, right, what Ranieri did for Leicester. Think about that, right? That happened to us, right? If we can actually pull up a good fight in the championship, come back up, build something, right, and win the next, whilst we're up, right? Then that's what I want. I want us to win the Premier League. Simple as that, right? Hold on, let me catch my cats. My cats are out. Come on, meow. Meow.
Nah, you know what? I don't know, man. We need to protest, and I think have you heard of any protests?
I heard.
Go for it.
He's doing something for the Brighton game and the Newcastle game. That's how I see it at the moment. That's what they're trying to do. Set up something for the Newcastle game and the Brighton game. Right. So,
realistically, we should be protesting. Realistically, we should be protesting at every home game. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. In the current state of things as well. Yeah.
No,
see, this is why this fan base don't make no sense.
I agree with you completely.
That's why
why do you think I go to every home game? No, but generally, why do you think I go to every home game and I don't wear colours?
Yeah.
I don't wear colours. Bro, like you haven't caught me with a Spurs shirt on. I promise you. Let me see where it is. I don't even know where my Spurs shirt is.
Where's Tupac?
I wear Tupac. I represent Tupac, bro. What did Tupac say, bro? You have to kill the proper killer, bro. The person that is controlling everything in order for real change. Man, where is the protest for the fans, man? Where are the protests? Because realistically, look how bad we are. Why are we not protesting every home game? It takes only 30 minutes. So 30 minutes to just stand outside that stand. Look, you don't even have to be screaming Enoch out, Frank out, Igor Tudor out, Levy out. Who cares? Vinay out, Lange out. You don't even have to scream it. All you have to do is stand there. Just stand there. Leave the screaming to the real fans that wanna scream. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how I see it, bro. I actually see it like that because I see the fact that we are going so far from where I expect Tottenham to be, and nobody's saying anything about it. Nobody's doing anything. You see, look, why do you think I started doing the interviews? What's the whole purpose? The purpose is spread awareness, man. I'm doing so much. How much more can I fucking do, bro? It's such a joke, cuz. I said down, it's such a joke. I'm not even gonna lie to you, yeah? The only
PJ,
people to blame
I'm
is
the
us.
only
That's
guy,
Spurs
right,
fans.
that does protest alongs, right? I'm the only
It's
guy that
fucking
does protest alongs,
that's
right?
crazy. You know, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
I'm in
You're the only
Malaysia, bro.
person.
And I'm in
Bro, he's
Malaysia,
doing it
and
from
no one else.
Timbuktu, bro. You just see my point? And you got people that go to the actual stadium and they don't even say anything. They don't, and you know all I see on the TV. Remember, I don't go to the games. Boo! What the hell is Boo going to do, bro? Fucking moving like cows, bruv. That stadium sounds like a bunch of cows. Big venting all the time.
You're right, though. You're right.
Nah, no, I am right because you know what it is, isn't it? That's what I've come to the conclusion. Yeah, we complain so much, but we don't take no action.
Yeah.
And real
That's what I'm
action
trying
is
to tell you.
to actually look. Forget who. If you're even if you are Enoch Kim, this is how it goes. This is generally how it goes. Even if you are Enoch Kim, you're Vinayin, you're Langin, you're eager to Doran, you're whoever in, yeah. Yeah, even if you are, bro, even if you are, you know what you're seeing on the pitch, if it's not good enough and all you can do every single half is boo, yeah, bro, the only logical thing is to stand with the protests.
TJ,
You want change, that's the way to change.
I agree
But
with you. I've heard like, I was even talking with a fan as well on social media, and I heard there's even fans that think protesting like the complete counter argument isn't the right thing to do because obviously like how bad the current situation is. There's some fans who think, well, we're about to get relegated, we have to back the boys every game. Protesting will only just destroy them.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying it's too late. That's why, that's why I say it's too late.
No, right? But my argument to that though,
it's really going to sense it's too late.
Yeah, my argument to that, people that believe that protesting is going to what is it called? Reflect negatively. Negatively on the Spurs side. But do you think boo does anything better?
That's not back in.
Come on, man. You know what? That does even worse. You know when do you think when Romero calls out the board and most fans are saying Romero shouldn't have done this. He shouldn't have done. Do you think that's backing the boys? Is it actually backing the boys? It's not.
Yeah,
it's not. But let's keep go for it, bro. What you?
Sorry,
was you gonna say something?
Finish what you're saying and I'll ask the question to everyone. Okay, Karen, just finish what you're saying first, and I'll ask the question.
Oh yeah. You think that's backing the boys? So those that think protesting will reflect negatively on the club. You need if you're paying for a product and you're not getting the requirement from that product, you will change the product. You would say, okay, this product is clearly not tasting right or it's not affecting, so I'm gonna change. The fact is, if you keep going to a game and you are a Spurs fan, look, you don't even have to be against the owners. You could be Enoch in. You could be Levy in. You could be whatever. That's why I asked that question about Levy. I'm getting other fans on my channel because I really want people of all works. If you're Levy, Enoch in, whatever, you can have your differences. We can argue to the end and back, right? But there has to be a point where you have to say, I want to protest for my club to be better. That's what I'm suggesting. These protests are for the club to be better. Because you're a Tottenham fan. Enoch is Eugen's a Tottenham fan. And Deck are Tottenham fans. I'm a Tottenham fan, bro. Yeah, bro, that's their name from now on. Listen, man, honestly, it suits them. But
Hold on. I might get so pissed off, right? I'm gonna change clubs.
yeah,
Guys, if Wrexham gets in the Premier League next season and we go down, I'm gonna support Wrexham.
bro, you know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. KSI just bought a team in it, yeah. Dagenham Redbridge, and that's like up the road. Well, kind of like up the road from. Well, not really up the road. It's like quite. It's like near Barking, near Essex sides, isn't it? But it's quite up the road from us, isn't it? Yeah, bro. If they ever come into the Premier League.
If Swansea comes up to the Premier League, right, I'm going to support Swansea, right? Because Snoop Dogg is there.
Yeah, no. Anyways, going back to wait. Before you ask that question, hold on, because I actually haven't finished. The reason why protests are protests, it's to inflict change. It's not a negative and it's not a positive. But you know what it is? It's for us to be heard. We are fans. We pay money for season tickets and games.
You have a right to do it.
You have a right to speak up. And if you believe being caged in is the right way, you do you, innit, boo? You know what I'm talking about. However, I can't subscribe to you not saying anything, and then you say it. Then every match game, all I hear on the TV is boo. Instead of booing, why aren't you not clapping if you're enjoying what you're seeing?
Yeah, but it's just negativity anyway, so it's not like protest.
It's hypocritical. It's hypocritical at best. Honestly, that's all of our fans. The reason why we're like this, we like to blame Enoch. We like to blame Levy. We like to blame Igor. We like to blame all of that, yeah? But you know who the true troublemakers of this club is? It's the fans. The fans are a problem. The fans are a problem.
We've been
from
saying
day
this
one.
For so long, TJ. We've been saying this for so long, right? Still has been saying the fans are the problems, right? You don't want to protest. That's why I said we deserve what we get, right? And after we set Ange, this is karma. It's coming back to bite us, right? Like a rabid dog. Simple as that. All I can say at this moment now, right? If this fan base, right? You tell the truth, right? You want to protest now? It's too late because we are in such a dire scenario now. It wouldn't be constructive to protest because we're fighting relegation. You get what I'm saying, right? That's what most of the thing is, right? We can't show that side of us when we were fighting relegation. Where was the protest when we lost to West Ham? Where was the protest when we lost to Forest, right? And then when we win a couple of Champions League games, right? Everything dies down. Our fans are reactionary like our owners. It comes back. We deserve what we get, right?
We do.
You tell the truth, right? 19, we remember when we were leaving out, Enoch out, right? We were always being the minority, right? People were sniggering on the side, laughing at us, right? People like all the big, you know, you were saying Cowlin was doing it and all that, right? But then Enoch, Levy out and Enoch out became fashionable, right? That's when some of the bigger channels started to jump on it. You get what I'm saying? So what difference does it make, right? Because the rest of the 61,000 plus fans in the stadium, right? 2,000 turned up for the biggest protest we had. How many percent was that? Think about it.
That's exactly what I said. That's what didn't I say exactly that on the Mark show? He took my playbook. He took my playbook. Thank you for recognizing me, bro.
Right. So what does it matter? We've been saying that for a long time, TJ. It doesn't matter, right? But to tell the truth, right? It comes down to now. Now, our focus should not be on the protest. Now, our focus should not be about Enoch out, Enoch in, Enoch whatever, right? Now, our focus is, I'm saying this, right? The first 3 games, I was willing to give Tudor a chance, correct? Because, you know, it is what it is. He's been brought into a bad situation, blah, blah, blah. But now 3 games in over, I already said it, right? If he can't win the 3 games, right, at least one of the 3 games, right, he has to be sacked. because it's already been shown that the players are not on his side, right? It's so obvious. They're not playing for him. They weren't playing for Frank. They're not playing for him. Then we must ask the question, why aren't they playing for the managers being brought in? So, like, I've been called a 5-year-old because I've been putting some comments in some of the YouTubes, right, channel. Some of the people are calling me 5-year-old if I think that the players are heartbroken and they're not playing for the manager and bring Ange back. To tell the truth, right? Like I said before, our players are 5 years old. We have 5-year-old players on the pitch at the moment. Don't you see that? Right? They are playing like 5 years old, right? So I'll be back. I'm going to switch on to my normal studio scenario, right? I'm home now. Hang on, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
What was the question that you were gonna say, my bro?
Yeah, first of all, before I ask this question, because I've started this comment. First of all, before we get into this actual question, and Deck, and then ask TJ, are we going down or staying up? That's a silly question, but are we going down or staying up?
What do you think? Do you think we'll get a big manager?
No. Do you think we're
going down or staying up?
Yeah. We're going down and staying up.
Yeah, first question.
Oh, what do I think or what do I want?
No. Oh, you're doing this delegation now. Okay.
What was the question? No, what was the question? No, I didn't know what the question was. Do you think we're going down?
No, yeah. First, do you think we're going down? Are we staying up or going down?
I hate to say it, but yeah. No, I can't believe it, but I think, yeah. I genuinely think we are.
I don't know, because I think this squad's the team's proven how bad it is, but I can't see where our next win's coming from. I look at every game and I'm struggling to think, who are we actually going to beat?
Yeah.
I think we might. I think we might go down.
And TJ, before I ask the actual question, do you think we're staying up or going down?
Yeah, you know what? Look, you know what? Obviously, I was at the game doing content, and that was one of the questions I gave to all the fans. I asked nearly 45 fans that question. I counted all the interviews I recorded. I was so busy yesterday. Out of 45, guess how many said yes? And you need to understand this was before the game.
42.
44.
Before the Crystal Palace game. Guess how? That's the question I want you guys to guess. Out of 40, around 40, I think it was like 45 people I interviewed. Guess how many said we were going down?
More like one.
42, 43.
I'd say about 30.
I'm at 44.
Around 30, maybe.
I'll tell you.
Before the game, bear in mind, people probably thought we could get something.
I'll tell you. 35.
Wow.
Oh.
35. Well, only 5 people. Only 5 people believe that we wouldn't be going down.
And that's before.
That was the people. That's the people I interviewed. Maybe my numbers might not add up. Maybe there was a few more positive people out there. But the people I interviewed, out of 40 of them, literally 35 said we most probably going down. So that was the requirement. Now, after the game, so that now I'm going back to what Haz was saying. Crystal Palace was the game that told me if we were going to go down or stay up. For me, the fact that we lost to Crystal Palace tells me that we are going down, in my opinion. I have no hope that we're gonna stay up.
TJ, I would say the only other game that will give us any
Forest.
Hope, although it'll probably be too late by then, is Forest. But even then,
not in the first. No. You see, this is the thing in it. I said, remember, we had a conversation about the Champions League fixture, and then Eugene was like, "Oh, I'd rather stay in this and all of that," and I'm like, "I'd rather get out of that as soon as possible so we can focus on this actual thing." And then he said, "If we win our next 3, remember that show it has? You remember?"
Yeah, it was last week.
If we win our 3 games and then maybe draw Liverpool, do you want to go far in the Champions League? Yeah. When I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something. Or was that was like about 2 weeks ago?
It was last week, TJ. No, it was last week.
Shit. See, look how things have changed. We've lost all three.
Yeah.
We've lost all three.
Yeah, I still want to win the
my
Champions
friend.
League, right? I still want to go far in the Champions League. I don't give a shit. Because to tell the truth, right? We're going to get relegated anyway. At least give us some Champions League happiness.
He's because you know Romero's suspended and Van der Ven's suspended now in the Premier League. They're probably going to play in the Atletico Madrid game. You know that?
Yeah.
Because they're going to have.
Of course, they're going to play. Oh no, sorry, Romero is coming back for the Liverpool game, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm saying he's back for Atletico Madrid anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, he's already been back. And
BDB so have Romero and Van der Ven Atletico Madrid because Van der Ven can't play in the Liverpool game now because he got sent off.
Romero's going to get sent off against Atletico. Mark it. You know,
no. To tell the truth, right? What I believe is, right, somehow or another, right, our idiot 5-year-old players, right, will turn up for the European games, right? That's the weird thing. They ain't gonna show up for the Premier League games, but for the European games, right, these assholes will turn up, right? Like you guys were saying, right? It's putting themselves in the
the shop window. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I did say that. I actually said that. I was actually saying that that's the reason why these players are playing better in the Champions League, because for me they see a chance for them to get sold. So in their eyes, the only look, if we're going down, cool, whatever, innit? But for them, they can win some silverware. Not only that, big teams can see, okay, they were performing. Yeah, man. Like and it's so self-sabotage. Honestly.
The big teams will see, right? Actually, right, they're not that shit, right? As they are in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. They can play on that high level. This is why it's self-sabotage. On a serious note, it's self-sabotage. And for me, this is the thing. We are that Crystal Palace game told me we were going down.
I said after Newcastle were going down, so that's what I believe. After Newcastle were going down, because just the way the players were, the body language of the players told me they already were defeated. They already kind of gave up. But in their heads, I think they already think that they're in the Championship. I know it sounds messed up.
Yeah, definitely.
They already think
the way Van der Ven was sent off as well. He's like, he didn't even want to be on the pitch.
But on this question, so if we were to go down, so big up to Rosa, he's writing in the chat. Do you think we'll get a big manager to manage us if we're in the Championship? I think he's probably alluding to Poch, maybe. So what kind of manager do you think you guys get if we go down?
No, like I said earlier, right? If Poch comes back when we are in the Championship, I will accept him gladly, because that shows that he really loves the club and he wants to help us and bring us up and build from scratch. And that will be really building from scratch, because, you know, the type of players that we will have, right? Most probably it will be like, I think 50% our academy has to play. You know what I'm saying? To cut the wage
who do you
and
think
all that.
we'll get? And Poch could come
Who do you think we get?
Some people said McKenna in the chat because you know he was at Ipswich. Do you remember him?
Robbie Keane. I think Robbie Keane will take us if
that's actually possibility.
If what is it called? If we was to go down. I want to believe that. I want to love to believe that Poch will take us, but I don't think he would.
Not realistic.
Not realistic. On a serious
Even
note.
though you say that, Gary Jacobs, who works with he's on a lot of streams and that. He's a big journalist. He was saying that Poch would still be interested even if we went down. Quite interested.
Yeah, I read that.
Well, if that's true, I that's the manager that I will go for, Pochettino. However, I'm going on the understanding of maybe if Pochettino is a big manager, maybe other teams might be out for him, and he might see another a better opportunity somewhere else. You know. Now, Robbie Keane is the next manager I would look for, or someone like a Defoe, someone that is Tottenham through and through, in my opinion. You know, I want a Tottenham person to run us. No, serious note. We need Tottenham through and through. We've got too many undercover spies in this place. Undercover spies. You know? So for me, I think the only alternative would be probably Robbie Keane. I think I think the fans, I think what he's done so far in his career it seems like it's all right. What's your opinions? You guys agree?
Do you know what? I think Poch would be the best option, if I'm honest. I just think it makes sense. He's Spurs through and through. But do you know what? I just saw a comment there. You know who else is Spurs through and through?
Go for it.
Old Scotty Parker. And he has
Scotty Parker, Scotty Parker.
Promoted, so,
I totally forgot. No. Can I be honest with you? I totally forgot Scotty Parker. Yeah. I'm 100%. I'll be down for that as well. No, what? 1,000%.
I'll be honest.
I think either
Kieran McKenna's not a bad shout, you know. I think.
Yeah, I think the best is like a Kieran.
But we need someone that actually has Spurs DNA in him. Yeah.
Yeah, Poch. Like, I don't know about Poch in the Championship, so I don't know how he'd handle it. It's a completely different kettle of fish.
I'm with you, man.
If we put Poch aside, right? Yeah. If we put Poch aside, then most probably I'll take, like you said, Robbie Keane or Scotty Parker, because they are actually ex-Spurs players, right? They will have the interest of Spurs at heart, right? To actually try to bring them back up. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you know what? Ryan Mason is on that list as well. I'll be honest with you. I know. No, bro. Listen, I know. Listen, hear me out. I know. Listen, let me land. Let me actually say what I'm going to say in it. Yeah. For me, look, realistically, Spurs will be a joke if we was to go down. Yeah. People, I doubt there's going to be a lineup of managers that are going to want to take this job, because for me, no, I doubt there's going to be a line of managers, and I'll be surprised. Sorry, say that again.
No, I was going to say it won't be. It definitely won't be a high quality one, at least. But
but
mediocre, like
mediocre, 100% mediocre, 100%. But I've just made the analogy that I want Spurs DNA.
Not mediocre. You're gonna get an up and coming manager.
Yeah.
Everything's up.
Yeah. Okay, up and coming. Yeah. That spins it well. But what I was saying, I want someone Spurs that knows what Spurs is, innit? And look, for me, Ryan Mason has a CV where he has managed in the Championship. Yes, I know it's not been a very successful career.
Yeah, he was awful.
Yeah, I know it's not. However, he's done the work experience. Sometimes people need to have a work experience before they can, what is it called, you know? But he's also an option. That's what I'm saying. I already made it.
No, but Scotty Parker is the best then.
Yeah, I already made it. But Eugene, I never said that. And remember, I never said that. I said, who I want, realistically, I want Poch back. If it's not Poch back, Robbie Keane or Scott Parker, in my opinion. Yeah. But I can. Let me just finish off what I'm saying. I want that. Personally, I want that. I wouldn't say Ryan Mason will be the one for me, right? However, he is also on the list because he could be an option as well. If we can't get Scott Parker, if we can't get Robbie Keane, if we're not going to get Pochettino, bro, for me, the best of options, because realistically, them managers, as much as you might think they will want to take us over, Pochettino, if we're classing him, just hear me out when I say this. If we're classing Pochettino as a top manager, if he's a top manager, other clubs are going to want to go for him. Yeah, he's going to have options.
Man United,
Scott Parker.
Well.
This is what I'm saying. Scott Parker. For me, I think he's going to have other options as well. He might not want to manage in the Championship.
Personally, for me, I'd go for Kieran McKenna.
Scott Parker ain't going to get dropped
in the Prem. He's proven in the Prem.
I've seen what he's done at Ipswich.
I
think McKenna would be a great choice for
in the Championship.
Where's McKenna now?
I think
he's with. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I don't know. But what I was saying, going back to what I'm saying, Scott Parker, for me, I doubt he's going to want to go back down to the Championship. Yeah, hear me out. Hear me out.
He's going down back
Yeah.
to the championship. He's going back down with Burnley, right?
It's going to be by the looks of it anyway.
Unless Burnley survives, then he won't come down with us.
But then Burnley, then Burnley's the sack manager that brought them down. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, if anything, Ryan Mason's on that list, Scott Parker's on that list, Robbie Keane's on this list. But if these managers reject the
guys,
what is it called?
I got an idea. If we go down the championship, right, Stelios can be our manager. He's got
yes, it's delegation.
Delegation time. Come on,
come on, yeah. No, but serious note, like it's dark times for Tottenham.
Don't worry for a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, we guys, most probably next week, right? If we still lose to Liverpool again, then we have to do a show, right?
We're gonna be 18.
Why does all the big six club, right, not want us to go down?
Because they want to win 2 games a season, like Arsenal. See us as 6 points.
They're easy 6 points.
Yeah,
everyone wants their 6 points.
It's not because they want us to stay up.
Who do West Ham up next in Forest? Who did up next?
I thought they pity us, you see, right?
Because they want to take points of us, basically. That's the reason why they want us to stay out.
Easy 6 points, right?
Yeah.
Easy 6 points.
Cool. What's the next question?
So, well, I was going to talk about Atletico Madrid, but we completely went on a tangent.
All right, guys. Prediction for the A Madrid game.
Champions League.
Oh. Do you know what? It's going to be weird because we're going to turn up. You just know it. We're still
1-1,
but
1-1.
I see a 1-1 or 2-2. Yeah.
You just know it.
I don't think
it'll be
0-0.
I think it'll be
0-0.
We are too shit to be 0-0.
I'll see a 2, man.
Right. Most probably, right? We'll go down 2-0 early, and then we'll fight our way back again.
That's like usual. Yeah, we'll come back in the second half.
Yeah, pick up Chris Eggerman. Hope you're doing well. All right. Yeah. Carl Slim Blue too. Hope you're doing well too.
If we get through this Atletico Madrid tie, is there a chance?
Youth, just send the youth out in the most.
Is it? But if we get through, if we actually get through this round, is there a chance?
Just imagine if you go through.
If we get through this round, the next game coming up will be
Newcastle. We either play
Barcelona or Barcelona. Yeah.
Imagine Barcelona and then we actually get relegated.
Imagine Newcastle beats Barcelona.
I don't see that happening.
That'd be crazy.
You never know, right? It's football, right?
Yeah.
It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy if we beat A Madrid, bro.
Yeah.
But then when we play either Bodo or Barcelona, and the semi-finals Arsenal, isn't it, or something?
The semi-finals Arsenal, so yeah, exactly.
Semi-finals Arsenal.
We ain't winning it. We're not winning it. Then we're going to play Arsenal in semi-final.
You don't never say never, Has. Never say
We're
never.
not getting through past Madrid.
Never say never. You never know. Like crazy things have happened. Let's be honest.
Who thought we would have won? Who thought we would have won the Europa League?
Yeah, remember last season?
To be honest, TJ, I'm not gonna lie.
Season, right? When we were like
everything we could.
Last
I don't
season,
get on thought we'd win.
I was shocked, to be honest, that we did actually
last
win.
Last season at home we were 1-1 against Frankfurt. All of us said that.
I thought
Frankfurt
would finish us off.
Facts, yeah,
and then we won 1-0 and we went through, right? And then
wait.
right? Hold on.
Eugene, wait. Not me. Wait, not me. I said we could win it. I said we could win the tournament. I said we could win it from months ago, cuz. I should have.
And then don't forget, right? And then when we were 3-1 up against Bodo Glimt, right? Our whole fan base went on a meltdown and said that we're going to lose in Norway. Remember? It's too cold there.
There were a lot of us were concerned.
And the blah, blah, blah.
The majority of the fan base thought that,
Yeah, and we won that game too, right? And then when we reached the final, all the Manchester United fans put out their chest and their balls and their langer.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You know what langer means in Irish, right? And if you guys Irish are not slang for something else, right? And said that they're gonna win that game too. But who won that game? We won that game too.
Tottenham. We won that game, yeah. And look, let me tell you this as well, yeah. I was the only fan in the fan base that believed we could win that tournament from the get-go. Like
Yeah, that's
literally,
true.
I stand on business, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You guys have to give me flowers there. Flowers are due, cuz. Flowers are
I know.
due. I was
He's
one
kept
man
on carrying
army.
it.
We all owe our
100%,
apologies.
man. I need my
Yeah, but
apologies for all of them negativity, man.
yeah.
To be
No, but
fair,
tell you, right? After the Frankfurt game, right, I became totally deluded and went straight for it. Right, we're gonna win it. So yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
one
why
thing is
now
sure.
when it comes to the A Madrid game, if we get past A Madrid, right, you never know, right? So because it's a knockout competition, right, based on 2 legs, anything can happen. You know, anything can happen. So right, all the way to the final, get relegated and win the Champions League. Last season, I was saying this: get relegated and win the Europa League. We didn't get relegated because mathematically it wasn't possible anymore. But this season is still, but this season is hell of a possible. Right?
If we were to beat Arsenal in the semi-final, I think we definitely would win it. But like,
we'd have to win.
Skipping ahead much. Straight
that
to
would
semi.
be one of the craziest things in history if we were to beat
Imagine
Arsenal.
that.
Yeah.
This is how far we've
I know.
fallen. We're just imagining like impossible scenarios now.
Like,
So,
Yeah, that's you. Can I be honest with you? That's the only thing that puts a smile to my face that we can actually be like realistically steep in it, because if it were just because realistic, if you're being bare real, yeah, not optimist and not deluded, like these are all deluded takes. I'll be so real, yeah. When I was doing this, when I watched back, I actually watched all the shows back to get some fouls on people in it, because there's a few people that flip flop. Yeah, has Eugene, yeah, calling me deluded. Calling me deluded on that show. I remember it like yesterday, cuz.
Yeah, no, the truth, right? When I'm wrong, and when I'm wrong, I'll admit it, right? Because after the Frankfurt game, I became deluded too, right? So remember,
Yeah,
I did all the totally deluded watch-alongs until all the way to the final. Yeah, and we won.
yeah. No. You know what? Look, for me, it's the only way to be a bit positive about Spurs, to be optimistic. You know, you have to dream for stuff to be real.
Yeah,
You have to be positive. You have to put a positive light on life, because
that's what TJ said, right? Before the Arsenal game.
Yeah, do you remember? Yeah, we're gonna win.
Then when we did the watch along, right?
Yeah,
he flipped straight away.
I flipped so bad. You don't understand.
Yeah.
I lost a little bet as well.
Oh,
I'm due to do it.
You haven't done it, man.
Yeah, the end of the last game of the season.
Why?
Is it?
What, chili powder or chili sauce again?
Nah.
No, it's worse than that.
You should let Luis Anthony know, right? You know what these two guys did last season?
I have to wear an Arsenal shirt.
Yeah.
I have to wear an Arsenal shirt on the last game of the season, basically.
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
It's like asking us to go straight into League Two. No, I don't want Ryan Mason. Hear me out. I don't want him. I never said I wanted him. Like, well, I said he's a part of the options. He's a part of the options, because think about it. Personally, I want Poch. If Poch is willing to go down to the Championship, I will take Poch. If it's not Poch, I'll take Robbie Keane. I made that really clear. Not only just Robbie Keane, I would take Scotty Parker as well. I think he brought him. Who is it? Ant or Deck? I think it was Ant. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know your names, man, but I'm never gonna use it.
Keep it coming.
Yeah, just know I'm never gonna use it.
We got a bounce here.
Cheers,
guys. We got TJ Nugent.
Pick up my bro, man.
Almost at the end anyway, so.
You know what? Before you guys go in it, you need to come on our show regularly.
Harry's going on a day.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, when we can, whenever we can.
Yeah, man. It'd be great, man, to have you guys on.
Man, it's been nice speaking with you guys.
Yeah.
See you later, in the chat anyway, TJ. I send the link. Cool. Anyways, anything else you guys want to say?
Mason, hold on. No, wait 1 minute. I'm just replying to Danny. Mason's never an option. Look, I heard that, but look, when I was actually going on to saying, if Poch doesn't want to go down to the Championship, like realistically, realistically, who are we actually going to go for? Like, Kieran McKenna. People are saying Kieran McKenna. I hope Robbie Keane will want to take the next step up and take on. But who knows? He might be offered other roles. If Nottingham Forest stays up, or he could just jump into the Premiership. Realistically, we don't have.
What we should
we're
do,
not.
right? No, you know what we should do, TJ? If Poch comes back and we go down to Champions League, right? Bring Robbie Keane in as his assistant manager. If something goes wrong,
right,
if something goes wrong, then Keane will just slot in. You get what I'm saying? Right, to carry on the flame. Because to tell the truth, right?
Yeah.
Poch, might not enjoy the championship because it's 46 games, right, a season, right? And
I think he might struggle. I think he might struggle in the championship. If I'm being honest with you.
I think his style will struggle.
But guys,
I think he will struggle.
He had a shitty Southampton team with him. Remember when Southampton went down?
They're already in the Premier League though. Like he has kept teams in the Premier League, like Espanyol in Spain. He turned their fortunes around, but they're already in the division. I don't know whether he can deal with the championship. Like it's a really unforgiving league. It's the hardest league in the world to get out of.
So what?
So
before we end this, innit? No. Before we end this, as it's just us three, the usual, innit? Yeah. Realistically, if we go down, who are you saying could take us on? Because I don't believe Pochettino is going to come down to the championship.
Scott Parker.
It's Scott Parker. Okay, I think as you said, Scott Parker
or Robbie Keane.
I would want Scott Parker then. For me, Scott Parker is Spurs through and through. That's my conditions. I want someone that has Spurs DNA, in them. And Scott Parker would be my first option. If Scott Parker doesn't end up wanting to come to Tottenham, I'm sorry. Like Robbie Keane, I think Robbie Keane.
Yeah, but guys,
we're not gonna be able to get the managers we kind of got before. That's the thing.
You know what's gonna happen, right? Jose Mourinho is gonna drop so far down, nobody wants him. Maybe he'll join us in the championship. That will be a challenge for Jose, right?
Yeah. Do you think Redknapp would be willing to cut? Would you think Redknapp would want to take over?
No, he's 80 years old, man.
Bro,
I know he's old, didn't it? But
Redknapp don't want to do football no more. Redknapp wants to play with his horses.
Yeah, he's going to what's it called, Cheltenham next week, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Cool. All right. No worries, man. Any last things that we need to say?
Yeah, hold on. Please subscribe to Inter Spurs and go watch his interviews before you go.
Oh yeah, by the way, more is. Oh sorry. Oh sorry. Before you bring Eugene in, more interviews are getting uploaded later on today. I've still got to release Haz's interviews. That is probably going to be tomorrow. But honestly, I've uploaded so many videos in one day. I have to just caution it sometimes, So tomorrow there's going to be a few more content. I've got Rider Dialogue that is going to be technically it should be uploaded on the day that I've read to flipping work, but that is going to be uploaded on Sunday. So I'm going to pretend to go to work on Sunday. Man, content got to content. Also, TikTok, Ellie's TikTok is up. Ellie's interview is up. I've got another fan coming out. I think it's out already. As I've seen this.
Is it the guy who spoke to
another lady? Yeah. Lady. It wasn't a guy. It was a woman.
Lady, yeah, it's out. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I thought you said the number.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of content coming out at this.
Guys, that's not OnlyFans, right? It's not on TJ's OnlyFans channel.
I spoke to nearly. I spoke to nearly. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, 45 people were willing to come on the camera. Yeah. Around 45. Yeah. Apart from 45, I spoke to nearly 100 people yesterday. Literally, nearly 100 people. I can remember different conversations, and I asked them if they wanted to come on camera, and they felt like they didn't want to. I'm gonna upload kind of like a vlog because that's where all the content is, so you can actually hear them speaking outside the camera. But yeah, man, bro, there was so much. That yesterday was so busy, man. I've never done a match day like that before.
Everyone left early.
I've never done a match day like that before, man. On a serious note. Not even the North London derby was like that. No, the North London derby for me, bare people left. I think that's what paid a tribute, and a lot of people wanted to have their say. Yeah. I think that was that because even when I was doing the interviews, so after the game, I met Ellie to do her match reaction, and I was just standing outside. I was gaining a crowd like flipping on Arsenal fan TV, cuz. Yeah. Like literally, you know, I got home yesterday after 3 a.m. When I called you, I thought maybe you were still around Tottenham, bro. He was at home. When he's at home before me, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
You got home quick. Because then you said you were on the show. I was thinking, damn. And you probably were on that show time.
70 minutes we ducked out. We were like, we're skipping the traffic and going home because it's not worth staying. It's not worth staying.
But carry on promoting Eugene now. Sorry. I just wanted to say that last bit.
Yeah. Subscribe to Spurs Racing TV. And you've got anything coming up? Are you going to do watch along for that Atletico or not?
4 a.m. in the morning ain't going to do watch alongs of 4 a.m. in the morning shows, right? I'll be lying in my bed watching the game better, right? And hard to say, but to tell the truth, right? Let's see. The Liverpool game is going to be interesting, right? For all you know,
in
the end, we might get a result there. So you never know, right? But
Eugene, we got the Atletico Madrid is on the Tuesday, and then we play Liverpool on the next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, the Sunday after.
Yeah. No. It's coming up the next Sunday. But this Sunday we are not playing shit because we are out of FA Cup.
No, FA Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But all I can say is that, let's see how it goes. I don't want us to be. Deep down inside, I don't want us to get relegated. But somehow or another, I feel that we need to, right? But if we do stay up, let's hope this shit show doesn't turn around and become more shittier. How shittier can it get? So that's the set.
Well, we're going to go down, so I think it's going to get worse.
Guys, we can go down the championship, right? It can get even shittier when we go down to League One, and even shittier when we go down to League Two, and even more shittier when we drop off the non-league.
Conference football at the stadium.
Yeah. Non-league, right? So yeah. Then let's see how. Then they will have to charge like £20 for a ticket. Then the stadium will be full of kids.
It'll be easy to get tickets. Yeah. They'll be standing outside the door, man. They'll be like, please come on the stadium. Yeah.
No, they'll be paying us to go into the stadium.
Yeah.
Buy a ticket, you get free burgers, right? 50% off the beers and any drinks that you want. Oh dear.
If that happens, a football club won't exist, I don't think.
A football club will always exist, right? Because
I can't believe you got police next to me yesterday, cuz. You had undercover Fed next to man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I was not expecting to hear that he was a Fed, cuz. Bro,
by the way,
be careful.
You told me to say sorry to hear about your thing in it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh.
What thing?
About I'll tell you.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no. I had to bro. I had so many conversations. I had to really think. Yeah, no, 100%, man. I really respect him. He's a lovely guy, man.
Yeah, talk about it.
Now you know, man. You know why I hate Enid, man. You know why I hate Enid. Why I protest. I don't protest about football, bro. I don't care about football that much, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, cuz. No, Eugene. I'm Eugene. You know me, bro. You know me. You know what I say to you, and I've had conversations with you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, like, let's be honest with you. Everybody's protesting about football, bro. Let's be real. Real life shit goes on about. Real life shit happens. Real life shit happens. Yeah. You know, so I'm on something here. Yeah. That's why it's a personal thing to me. That's why I'm look, this year, look, it's only at March. Look how much content I'm making now. I said the New Year's, I'm gonna take this thing serious. You know? Because you know what, there's a point where your voice has to be heard. For me, and that's how I'm doing it. And I'm making sure that I'm gonna broadcast it to the world, because for me, look, the more people that jump on, even if you're Enoch in, Enoch out, yeah, I will debate you off camera. Yeah, I will debate you off camera, innit?
Off camera, on camera, anyway.
Well, yeah, on camera, football, innit? Yeah, but off camera, I have other layers to decipher. You know what? If more people was to actually talk to me and actually understand why I say so many things, they will understand why I'm Enoch out.
Sheffield Town versus Tottenham Hotspur.
Damn. Imagine that happens.
4 years. In 4 years.
Most of them play. You know, most of our players can. We could pick some of them players because I've seen a couple of them games and Enfield Town, them players. Enfield Town was,
we struggled against
bro. You know,
we struggled against Tamworth.
You know what? Back in the day, yeah. No jokes aside, I used to play for I used to like play football in it, Sunday league, innit? No jokes aside, Enfield Rangers was where I used to play. They play in the same facility. Yeah. No jokes aside, I used to play for Enfield Rangers back in the day. That's like back in the day. That's like when I was 14, 13, young. When I was into football and all of that.
All right, guys, let's end the show.
Yeah, let's end the show. Okay, and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.